On any given Monday, somewhere in the forested boundaries of the city of Prescott, the Over the Hill Gang is hard at work. An all-volunteer group dedicated to the restoration and preservation of our trail system, members combine camaraderie with physical labor, and they do it under the direction of trail specialist Chris Hosking.
We can have a good time, laughing and joking between one another. We definitely have a good time doing that. But it's really making a difference to the trails.
The Over the Hill Gang meets once a week, spending half the day on the trails. The group consists of around 15 total volunteers, though on some days there may be only a handful working. Among the regular volunteers is a familiar face, City Councilwoman Tammy Lynn.
I got involved with this group about 7-8 months ago, and I'd heard a lot about the Over the Hill Gang. I wanted to do something as often as I could, and this gives me the ability to work side by side with some of the most dedicated, hardworking people in our community.
Getting out in the woods and enjoying nature, it's a great way to volunteer.
Just to be outdoors. And you learn some new areas that are interesting to go hike sometime.
The type of work varies with different trails, though Chris ensures that volunteers are free to choose how they want to contribute.
I let people do what they want to do, because there's some people that really want to move big rocks, and that's great. And there's some people that want to do the finish work, and all are equally as important. So when we're building a new trail, I'll go forward, mark the trail, chainsaw the trail through. I'll have someone helping me pull the brush out the way, and then someone will be coming around doing the rough work, and then the rock work behind that, and then we'll be doing the finish work behind that, smoothing it out, tamping it down, making it sure it's like a finished product.
The Over the Hill Gang has made significant improvements to existing trails and helped pave the way for the opening of new trails, including the Butte Creek Trail, the Aspen Creek Trail, the Lakeshore Trail, and the Over the Hill Trail, a route named after the crew that restored it. Countless other Prescott trails can be found online.
There's lots of different types of trails, and what I would recommend people do, if they're interested, is go onto the City of Prescott website, and then go to City Services, go to Parks and Recreation, go to Trails. I worked with our GIS department to really do good trail maps that people can print out and take with them. It also has a description of the trails, photographs of the trails, so they can then tick them off and go and do every one of them and check them out.
Another way to support the Over the Hill Gang is by joining the effort. New volunteers are always appreciated.
Some days we might have 6 people, other days we might have 15. We could always use more volunteers.
There's something especially meaningful about the work of the Over the Hill Gang, as the volunteers seem to understand that they're preserving the trails not for themselves, but for future generations.
What I love most about volunteering with this group is that it's everything I want to do in volunteering. I'm working with people, I'm working outside, doing something that's really needed, and that's going to be a legacy for the children. The more we can get this done and help see that pride in our community, the better it is. Without people like the Over the Hill Gang and without volunteers coming on the weekends, our trails would not be being built like it is.
And like the trails they work on, the gang itself just keeps getting better and better.
We're constantly amazed at what we can do. I always come and go, well, we're not really going to pull this one off, and then we do. And so that raises the bar. And there's some stuff now that a couple of years ago I wouldn't even dream that we would be doing. But now, after working and really seeing what we can do, then we can go back to these other areas and go, wow, we really can make a difference here.